Yo, I'm the king of queens. At night. Nice. Burning my fingers. At night. Taking out the trash. At night. Yeah. Speaking of at night, the first Mute City 3 track is going to take place at night. So, enjoy that. Yeah. Let's go. Today we shall introduce the most dangerous part of F-Zero. Mines. They will explode on you. Oh, sweet God. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think maybe it happened in the Red Canyon Port town is, there's these things on the wall that try to, that are magnetized to you to get you to shift over to the side. And wow, you better dodge all these mines or get fucked. The good thing about the mines, despite damaging you, is that when you hit it, or other car hits it, as long as they're on screen for you to witness, they will just stay off for the entire time. So you may as well, maybe one suggestion would just be let the pack go, let some cars or a couple go ahead of you, and try to get them to hit it, to clear the way for yourself. Or decide which ones you want to hit now, and hit those first. I think I hit enough, though. But I still would have to go across, like, I guess it's the dirt section. I don't know why the pit not being a solid color doesn't bother me, because that's what they do in later F-Zero games. I like that better when it's one solid color. This is just like a bunch of lines, man. How am I supposed to know? When I saw the lines, it opened up my eyes and saw the line. Gosh. Can't you just check yourself before you wreck yourself? My sweet boobles. That guy is still ahead of me. We can tell because it says R1, which is rank 1. Yep. Aha! Oh, shit. That guy was parked. It was obviously a kamikaze car. Get! Coming around to see what we can see. It's Mute City, the sleep that never sits. The city so twice you can say it nice. That's right. That's what all the people say. We've got a bunch of holes in the ground now. But yeah, I'm just imagining someone every time this track is done. It's like, okay, F-Zero crew, reinstall the mines, and it's all very dangerous. Like, after it, they have to like call in the bomb squad to make sure all the mines that were touched went off, hoping there weren't any duds or something. Very dangerous work, This is Deathwind 2. This track is absolutely awful for me, and I hate it. Don't try racing this as Golden Fox on Masterclass and see if you win. That's the final challenge of everyone playing F-Zero here. If you can do that, you automatically have some of my respect, but only some of it, because I want you to see you do other stuff. I want you to be better. I think I may have died once here too, or something. Oh, not died. You know what I think happened is they got disqualified. So being able to survive, yeah, but I didn't get the third. Ugh. The funny thing is despite how badly I did on this first attempt, the second attempt went a shit ton smoother. So I am poised to believe there's some amount of RNG shenanigans going on as well. Or, I just had to rethink it and get adjusted to where the wind was on the track. That's totally possible. And the pit is just in an awkward spot well before the end of the track. Oh yeah, and we have those zippers to contend with too. If you don't take advantage of those zippers, the AI most certainly will. And I guess what I'd say is try to supplement them with any boosts you have to make up for the fact that you're going like a slowpoke. This is no game for slowpokes, as you know, poke. But yeah, the Deathwind, where everyone gets fucking knocked off. What was that thing next to the pit exactly? Is it just to show a cute little graphic? What's funny about these tracks is that except for maybe Whiteland, you can see pieces of the other versions of the track. In this one, you can see that you can see because Deathwind 1, it was like a long sausage-like thing, and that's still there. It's just blocked off now, and you're going to this extra part. I decided to be like, yeah, I don't want to be exploded. There's that purple variant that's number 5. Wait, number 5. And who's number 4? Is there another purple car there somewhere? I lost! Oh no, I never watched that series. Ranked out. Do, 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 do. Alright, watch this. Incredible improvement. It is amazing how well this went afterwards, because it's just like, I have to catch lightning in a can. That's what this game can feel like, is greased lightning in a can. Yeah, you have to catch it in it. Don't kick the can, unless it's a childhood game, and don't kick the can somewhere down the road for someone else to pick it up and then just kick it anyway. That can's gotta go somewhere. Somewhere you don't want to know about. The can is eternal. The can is the weapon. Music is the weapon. There's another, there's a course that this inspires in F-Zero X, and they call it Devil's Forest, but I'm inclined to believe they're both exactly the same, especially in theme and whatnot. Even the background just makes you think, yeah, this might be just the same area. It's got some, what I can only describe as Nintendo metal, if that could be a genre. We do have nerdcore and mathcore, so why not? There's a certain point where genres get so finely mixed around that the differences are too subtle for me to wrap my head around, or not so much wrap my head around either, but just enough for me to care. Like having several different colors. They're all hues and shades and fusions of other colors, and them all having different names. It's the same way with music. 2 slaps left. There we go. No, I'm out of slaps. Coming up to the front, through the zipper to the others. Okay, alright. I did get my car crunched in, but look how good I'm doing despite this. I've decided to see how long I can last without actually stopping myself and take the pit this time. I'm telling you, stopping in that pit can be the difference between life and death. What is the difference, you say? Letters. Come with me. And it only sounds like I'm winding up to that kind of song just because I want to say, come with me, and I want to turn into a song. So, yeah. Shit. Come on, little arrow. Let's go. Oh, yeah. And I got an extra life. So that made up for my lots. My lottos. At the big lots. What's the small lots like? I guess that's like anyone doing a little tiny yard sale. That's probably what the small lots is. Port Town 2. Is there mines in Port Town 2? I don't know, but there is these jumps just like in Port Town 1. So it's like a longer Port Town 1. I think the Red Canyon 2 is like a longer Red Canyon 1. It just doesn't seem that amazing. There are those magnetizing sidebars I was talking about. I'd forgotten to mention in Port Town 1 if they were in there. But yeah, definitely here for you to see in Port Town 2. Now that you know that, expect them. Expect the unexpected. Well, no, this is pretty straightforward. None of the tracks ever change from lap to lap. That's something I think later Mario Karts are capable of doing, though. So be careful changing obstacles for your changing obstacles. Yes, Port Town. I really like this green purple color stuff that the Super Nintendo is known for. You know what though? It's like I'm on Namek, baby. Check it out. We'll go race side by side with the Namekians. We're gonna get the Namekian Dragon Balls, and we'll wish for stuff like immortality or some bullshit. I don't know, man.
I just watched the twos. The same time as this game anyway, so it's like you get the Drifto, Tokyo Drifto. That's righto. Be my lighto. Come with the orange car. Make that weird little right turn that you like to make sometimes when you're walking in your pants and you're like, my pants aren't on right, and then you put them back on. Over here, over the cliff, no one knows what hangs the cliff before the tell bowls. Life is like a chair of bowlies. You always know what you're going to get. I'm out of lines now, so here's an excerpt. Once upon a time, there was the end. At the final lap. Do another one of these jump things. That's good that staying at the first. What? Hey, those of you doing commentary for racing games, I need your help! Oh my goodness. At least I'm not doing a super uber long racing game. Then I'd really be up shit creek. I guess I just have to comment on every little car that's doing whatever and being like, I'm gonna make conversation. I'm gonna make up a story out of nowhere and hope it fits. Even though making up stories works really well for like a strategy game. Most deaf like my Deftones. Definitely. Coming up next, Red Canyon 2. There is no second Goro, but Goro does both have a wife and a son, so to speak. We're not sure if those relationships are official. He just has them relationships. You know, there's characters people probably like in F-Zero, but Lisa Brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a character. Let's go, there's a little, really big shortcut if you pull it off. Like this long jump plate arrow. I'm going to try to point out on this lap. But if you just jump in a particular way and go right on, be like, whee! I'd even want to try doing that. I think it's off to the left somewhere. Maybe? Oh, it's over there. There we go. So you take that jump plate and then go on this arrow. Yeah, I didn't want to risk that. But, actually, no, I could probably do it with a boost. Actually. I'm thinking if you're the Fire Stingray and you're going at the highest speed you can and then use a boost, you could probably make that. And considering how this is Red Canyon, I definitely think that's intentional. Doobity-boop. What's actually in the background there? Is it palm trees? Mushrooms? What is that stuff? Is it just like rocks piled on other rocks to look like a rock shroom? Like, I got those pile of rocks. Those make sense. But what are those things? Just more rocks! Yeah, I guess this is more rock themed. Should have realized that. Wonder about the composer of F-Zero. What do you think they were thinking? Because, like, nowadays when you have a racing game, it really just draws upon music from your album that you're listening to. Or just, real people music. So, having, like, bouncy Super Nintendo music on a racing game is just like, wow, it's like theme music. Well, I can't ever give me, like, theme music. Yeah, like, bring back, like, lots of MIDI music, please. All these atmospheric things, or just someone's album, or, like, generic, I don't want to say butt rock, I want to say just, like, very generic sounding stuff that seems like it's a music, but it's just bland to the point of not being recognizable, so no one can either risk copying it or just it not being derivative of anything else. Really stifling the creativity, probably. That's right. I got number 1 again. An average of about 30 seconds or something. This is the last track in F-Zero. It's Firefield, the Bowser's Castle of the game. As well as, I guess it would be really more like Rainbow Road, but not really. It's a lava planet. Supposedly, businesses fucked up their mining and caused magma to go everywhere, and now the planet is just magma. Like, just a lack of tectonic plates, you know? Although, it seems as though I think people might be attempting to live here. That would be a mistake. Don't try to live on a fucking lava planet unless you think you're just made of SpaghettiOs. Okay? This is also a very long track. We got, like, a variety of things, including this slippery stuff, which is now red. So I think someone actually spilled some lava on the track and it hardened and still remains slippery, like some red igneous. We got those magma things on the side of the stuff they use as the walls. That just drains your... It drains your power! And we get mines. Did I mention the mines? They're terrible. Oh, wow. This purple car is in third. One of the main characters is too far behind. That sucks for them. Here. Look at this fire times. Please tell me, like, if I can't just keep doing F-Zero all at once. Like, I'd be like, yeah, now let's do all the F-Zero. No. I'm just gonna, like, space it out. I think there's one I want to do just once and be like, here's a demonstration of a ROM hack just to show you that I can do ROM hacks. Plus, I know people are looking for me to do an LP of Return to Dinosaur Land. I'm going to make time for that. It's not like I don't want to do it. It's just there was other things I was thinking of getting done first, which was actually just boiling down to the Duke Nukem stuff because I didn't want what I learned about Duke Nukem 3D to fade from memory, and it's the most recent thing I've done that would qualify for this. But now I must be stalling for time now, because it's like, I got a good thing going here, don't mess it up, but, you know, ideally, I'd love to get you a project done every day, ideally. Maybe even more than one, as long as it amounted to me dedicating at least 8 hours each time. The thing is, though, is that if I'm going to try to have it, that means I would be doing live commentary, and you get a completely different experience if I try to do that, which you would see when I'm streaming. And one of those things is just, you know, what they call the streamer's curse. So trying to speak and game at the same time, it shares resources on the brain. Let's put it that way. That's why it affects literally everybody. Some are better at it than others. It does happen, but the point I'm trying to make is wanting to save time can accidentally lead you into losing lots of time. That's what I've learned today. Don't take any take shortcuts, but I mean, don't cut any corners. It's alright, I'm just going to remain in third for this. I'm not even sure how I screwed up badly enough to be in third, but I think what just happened was I just couldn't gain to the other two guys. I wasn't actually doing that bad. Oh well. I know there's a glitch in F-Zero X. I don't know if that's something like similar here, where it's just like the AI rubber banding just like does like some kind of buffer underflow and just puts it at max, so you can never catch up with said vehicle. I hope you don't get caught in that situation for anyone who does that, because that just means the game literally cheated you out of playing it. I want to see if there's a way to turn that off, if I could. Not to mention that extra DD stuff. You've heard the N64 disk drive thingy? Pretty cool. So yeah, if I was doing F-Zero X, I would have put that stuff on, too. Then I got thinking, how the hell to make that stuff work? I have some idea. I've experimented with making it work, but like there's some accuracy things to worry about. There's controller things and the fact of how the disc loads in, you know. Seems like Nintendo already had disc systems before GameCube, and it's just like, no, we cartridge stuff. I think that may have cost them a little bit when we got to N64 cartridges, even though N64 is pretty good. But then it came time for GameCube. It's like, okay, CD now. It's like, nope, never had time CD. It didn't sell well. There's nothing wrong with it. It had cool games. Just didn't have enough games. The third parties just didn't want to work on it. If I remember how that went down. It's like, we got nothing but exclusives. We can do anything. No, you can't. I think the credits might be getting sick of me by now. Another thing you can do is, you know, these videos can be pretty standalone. But you don't have to watch them in order. You could watch 2, then 1, and 3. Any combination of 1, 2, and 3, which is like, what, 6 combinations or something. But yeah. It doesn't really matter, even if it sounds like you missed something, which you probably did, but that's just based on when I record them, not actually to what's relevant to the game. This is true with any racing game. So watch them out of order as long as you get a series of tracks, and have a nice day. The next time I do F-Zero, it'll just be one of many ROM hacks that I have gotten from the net. And with those, yeah, well, you're really gonna practice them and hope you don't get your shit kicked into it. But I mean, with those, I think there isn't actually people that have LP'd them, but played them. So I'm gonna break the mold a little bit that way and see how that goes. But yeah, we filled in all the record spaces. Oh yeah, I thought about whether I would do that BS F-Zero 2 thing, which is just one other circuit. I think, what was it called? Like the Ace circuit or something? I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. That has less to it being a single circuit and more to it doing like the BS satellite view stuff. I don't have enough to go on to determine whether I'm not playing it correctly, just operating it correctly. It goes accurate with what it does, but I think in that case, just be like another. Anyway, I'll see you in the next thing. This is just a short give me that I wanted to crank out since I didn't really get a whole lot done today. But glad you enjoyed it. See you soon.